What is up, nosy peeps? What is up, chow? I see Cammy on a ghost here. She said, I'm ready. She said, I'm ready. I posted you guys' comments. As soon as we got them rolling in, I want to post them so everyone can see who's in the building. I don't know why I sound so nasally, but I do. I sound very nasally and I'm not sick. All of a sudden, my nose just, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's the what is it? The gain little seed thingies, like the stuff you put on your clothes to get it scented. Like my clothes are not scented. I use unscented everything. But this week I use gain. Everything is just like, ugh. Okay. So how you guys doing? Smash that like button. What's up, nosy peeps? What's up, everybody? Come on in the building. Don't be shy. Smash the like button on your way in. I did my hair today, and by did my hair, I just wet it. Okay. Not a whole lot of work to do. For reference, my hair is relaxed, so it's just very low maintenance for me. So I relax it to keep it low maintenance. But welcome to Nosy Bystanders Live. I'm your host, Chief Nosy Bystander. I want to get into these two stories. We're going to have to dig a little bit deep into them today because they're a mess. They're a doozy and they're ghetto. Now, we did start a little bit early today. So before I bring into the story, I want to just talk to you guys while we allow other people to come in. Most people know the show starts at 5, so they're probably like, she ain't on yet. Little do they know. Little do they know. We own. We in there like swimwear. Okay, so one, you probably have noticed that I have not been wearing my signature hoodie. You're probably like, Steph, what are all these colorful clothes you're wearing? Well, I have a closet full of clothes, and sometimes I like to put them on. Okay, so that's just one. Two, we have new merch, you guys. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we do. And I ordered some for myself. So I want to start wearing my new merch. And so I just figured I'd give my hoodie a break, let it take a breather. It's been riding with us. If you guys hadn't noticed, we had reached 2.2 million watch minutes on YouTube. That's because y'all nosy. That's I'm not watching my own shit. So it's because y'all are nosy. So I appreciate y'all watching and riding with me. That's so dope. I love that. Jerica said, I saw the bucket hat. I'm getting myself a bucket hat because the moment I get to put my hair back and put on a bucket hat, it's a wrap. Y'all will never see this hair again. So it's just a celebration, right? Everybody also knows that our network launches on October 31st, and we do have a good lineup of shows coming for you. Every single day, we're in the writer's room, and by writer's room I just mean my bedroom where all of the magic happens. We're in the writer's room trying to figure out what kind of entertainment to bring to you guys, and so that's what we're doing every day. So, but I still somehow I don't even know how I'm doing it, but somehow, and just a little pat myself on the back, right? So somehow I'm still able to manage pumping out content daily. So we're working on our series right now on media takeout. We discussed it yesterday on the show. And so I wanted to get in a little bit into what happened to media takeout. How did they rise so fast? And then kind of like where they are now. So we're doing that story. That's on our main channel on TikTok called Chief Nosy Bystanders. So that's our main account, Chief Nosy Bystanders. So somehow, while doing all of this stuff, I still managed to be able to pump out really good content for you guys. So I'm patting myself on the back. So that's all I'm saying. And 1 second, I gotta send off this message. We're gonna get right into the story because Kanye was getting into some stuff last night on Fox News, and he's also been getting into it today on Instagram. And I want to talk about that. Now, I know that we said that we were not going to talk about Kanye West, but we have to. Okay, we just have to. Okay, done. So. So now that we have the announcements out of the way, let's get into this story. So last night, if you saw, Kanye West did a sit down interview with Tucker Carlson, and in that sit down interview, he was discussing a number of things. So let me share my screen because I just want to play one of the clips for you right now. Okay, so give me one moment. Let me pull that up. Because I want you guys, if you hadn't seen it already, I want you to watch it. So I want you to watch some of the clips. Okay, give me one moment. The first clip is going to come, and he is going to be discussing. Um, oh, I don't even know where to begin. um, I I don't even know which one. There's so many terrible clips. I'm just trying to figure out which one to play. Um, I want to start with the one about Kanye West's notion of his wife, his ex-wife. Let me just roll the clip. Sheesh. It's with Kim Kardashian and her affiliation with the Clintons. Let's just roll it.
Clintons. I didn't know, you know, I didn't realize it at the time.
That you were married to her.
And well, I was married to her.
How close was she to the Clintons?
I mean, cell phone away, like, or hey, tell Ye to say this away, or hey, go out and use your platform to push the vaccination away. I mean, not away, but like take the away part. But
Do you feel like at times you were manipulated by political forces through your wife?
Attempt manipulation. But yes, there was some manipulation. Me not saying I like Trump was a form of a manipulation.
For sure.
Yeah.
Why did you like him, by the way? You said you liked him early, like you saw him.
I mean, I keep telling this joke. If people say Trump was the first black president, I'm gonna be the first Latino president, because all the values, the conservative values just line up. Come on, man, Trump's the what do you mean? He has his own buildings. What are you talking about? He's like, like Ralph Lauren. Yeah. He made Ivanka.
You like Ivanka?
Yeah.
You wrote a post on Instagram about her husband today.
Yeah, you know, I had a dinner with Ivanka, Jared, and Josh. And a couple of days later, I found out that Josh Kushner had 10% of Skims, which is a line that I had developed with Kim. And I had a lot of issues with the imagery of Skims. I felt like there's a lot of imagery that was overly sexualized and things that I wouldn't want to see my wife and definitely not my daughters doing in the future in order to sell product. But it reaches another level when it's like, okay, well, this is what my wife is doing, and this is what they're doing for, this is what she's doing for our children.
Okay. So that clip, I only watched a little bit of it. I never knew that Ivanka's brother-in-law had 10% stake into Skims. So there's a slew of these videos. Kanye West also goes into detail about how obesity is demonic. He also discusses how Donald Trump is the realist and he was basically sent by God. Blase, swaze, whatever. Now let me show you the screenshots of Kanye West from Instagram that took place this morning. So I'm going to blow this screen up so you guys can see it. In a series of text messages that Kanye West published were between him and Puff Daddy. Y'all know P. Diddy. So Kanye West is discussing with Puff Daddy reaches out to Kanye after that Fox interview with Tucker Carlson airs last night and makes its way across Twitter. Puff Daddy reaches out to him and states that as soon as I land, Puff Daddy, if you didn't know, is headed to New York. As soon as I land, we'll meet face to face. Send me the address. Kanye West tends to send him this and calls him the feds. Kanye does not stop. He then publishes this tweet and he says, Puffy says, send me the address. Let's stop playing these internet games and don't feel threatened. You'll be fine. Just love. Kanye replies and says, this is a game. I'm going to use you as an example to show the Jewish people that told you to call me that no one can threaten or influence me. I told you this was war. Now go and get you some business, which that doesn't even sound like something Kanye would say. Puff Daddy replied back and says, I'm just trying to talk to you as a black man, and I'm talking to you because this is hurting our people. Stop. Kanye says, anything you text will be posted. I love you, and you guys are breaking my heart. I accept your apology in advance. Then Kanye proceeds to post this and says, I'm going to make a song so in words won't feel like talking to me no more. Then he puts in the caption right here, find God. Interesting. Interesting. So I want to hear from you guys. Do you think Puff Daddy should have reached out to Kanye West to figure out where his frame of mind is? And do you think that people should continue to reach out to Kanye to kind of rein him in? Or do you think, honestly, like objectively, do you think we should just let Kanye go? I want to hear from you guys first. Because I have my own thoughts about Kanye and like this whole every other week Kanye is spiraling, So I wanted to hear from you guys because I want to know what you think. Should we just let Kanye, go? Should we let him go? And hello, everybody who just joined us. I know we started a little early, but welcome. What's up, Shauna? Paulette said no. Carla says, I don't want to talk to you. Nah. Delightful says, let him go over the cliff. Wow. Courtney says, no one can rein him in. Desiree said, let Kanye go. Well, the question is, does Kanye have influence? That's the real question. Okay. Does Kanye West have influence? Apparently, some people think that. Now, I'm not at the socioeconomic level as P. Diddy and Kanye West to understand if P. Diddy's reaching out to him because he understands that Kanye has influence, or he's reaching out to Kanye because he just really loves him and he just doesn't want to see this happen. But the thing about it is that I find it really interesting that some people won't reach out to Kanye, not because they don't want Kanye to, or they want Kanye to stop, but more like they agree with what he's doing and they feel no need to intervene. Think about that for a second. The celebrities who have access to Kanye who don't intervene, are they not intervening because they agree with him? That's a real fundamental question, right? We have to start asking ourselves that, because we can't reach Kanye. I don't got Kanye's phone number, but Diddy does. And obviously what Kanye's doing, Diddy doesn't agree with. That's why he's intervening. But for the celebrities who do have access to him and who are propping him up and who are supporting him silently, is it because they agree with him? And if so, who are they? I mean, I hate to sound like a wet blanket, but you have to be honest with yourselves. There are probably a ton of celebrities who agree with Kanye's antics. You understand what I mean? That's why they don't say nothing, right? Where's Jay-Z at? Think about it. 10 years ago, Kanye had every celebrity under his thumb. And then now you don't hear no one talk about him. And I think it's because they actually agree with what he's doing and his messaging. This is from Courtney. Hold on, let me scroll to the top. I missed it. This from Courtney says, are we more concerned that Kanye has influence in politics or music? Kanye doesn't have influence in politics, for sure. He doesn't. And this is just coming from someone with a degree in political science. You guys, he doesn't. Okay. If you would like, one day I can just do a line by line of Kanye's political strategy when he did run for president and tell you how demonstratively what's the word I'm looking for? Terrible it was. It was a terrible campaign. It was run terribly. He had the wrong people running his campaign, and hence why he didn't do so well. So Kanye doesn't actually have influence in politics because politics is a who's who kind of game. And if you're not part of the who's who, you're not going to get in. Outsiders are very rarely ever let in. And Kanye West is definitely an outsider. That includes Republicans and Democrats, because it's it's not a man's game or a woman's game. It's a who's who. So if you're not part of the who's who, they're not going to tell you how to get the best consultants. They're not going to tell you how to find the best campaign managers. They're not going to tell you where to go to get the best poll workers. They're not going to tell you where, they're not going to tell you those things. They're not going to tell you that you need to be going through Gallup and through Marist to be able to get your poll numbers done. They're not going to tell you about the important key battleground states. So if you're not part of the who's who, you're not going to know anything about politics. And Kanye West he's not a who's who, so he knows nothing about politics. So Kanye West actually has no influence in politics because he can't seem to break in, because he doesn't have the right people on his side in order to be able to break into politics successfully. Does that make any sense? Okay. So because of that, Kanye West only has influence in music. That's it, but not really for other musicians, really just for himself. Kanye West doesn't really deal with large labels, even though he's a signed artist. He doesn't really deal with large labels. So he's not telling other artists that if you're going to work with me, you can't work with his person and you can't work with that person. Kanye doesn't do all of that. So he has a influential sphere in music, but it's not on the realm of he stops other people's bags. I think Kanye West is so convoluted in his own right that he's only really concerned about his bag. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Tiny Ninja said Trump used some of his celebrity and he thought it would work for him, maybe. Yeah, but Trump's celebrity only went so far, right? Because it didn't get him a re-election. So your celebrity only gets you so far until you mess up demonstratively, and then you can't pull that influence anymore. So Donald Trump, his influence with celebrities only went so far. Right? It was very short-lived. He didn't win a re-election. Kanye West's influence with celebrities is not enough to win an election. Sorry, it's just not enough to win an election. This is from Kim. Is it Kimby? Says he's part of the Hotep Kevin Samuels Venn diagram. Well, Kanye's definitely a Hotep. He is, Kimby. You're right. You're right. I didn't even think of that. He is a part of the Hotep Kevin Samuels Venn diagram. That what he said about over sexualization of women. Sorry, my hair is wet. It's like making this spot on my head cold. The over sexualization of women and the obesity is a sin and it's gross and disgusting and all that other stuff. Yeah, that sounds exactly like Kevin Samuels. I never thought about that. But now that I think about it, you're absolutely 100% correct. Kanye West is part of the manosphere. Wow. And he's been right under our nose. He's been right under our nose. Ooh, Kanye. Ooh, Kanye. Ooh, wee. Kim put up with him, so she buck wild too. You're welcome. Thank you. This from Veronica says Trump was powerful because he tapped into the white people market. Other white people were willing to play ball until January 6th. That's true. That's so true. That's so true. But most people don't understand that Kevin Samuels is or it was because he's dead. Kevin Samuels was incel. A lot of people a lot of people have not put that together, but I called that well before he died. I actually have a video on my TikTok explaining it. Kevin Samuels is an incel and he pandered to incels. That's what he did. That was his job. His job was to pander to incels. You understand what I mean? So yeah, that's what he did. That's what he did. That's exactly what he did because he was one of them. And Kanye West might be an incel. Yeah. Yeah. I could see that for sure. I could totally see that for sure. This is from Susie. Susie says Kanye has a very heavy God complex. He'll never fully understand why he's not advancing in other categories and refuses to leave the Kardashians alone. Kanye, there's a really great episode of Futurama where Bender becomes like all knowing, all seeing. He's got free will, so he's like, it becomes like superpower machine. But he had become so big that he just destroyed himself. And it reminds me a lot of Kanye. Like Kanye's so big, he's just literally destroying himself. You know what I mean? He's so big, he's just like a black hole. He's so big and dense. He just you guys, at the end, black holes cave in on themselves because their density is so high. They're so heavy in density. They literally just fold into themselves. So Kanye West is definitely folding into himself. He's gotten so big. He's got no one else to poke and prod at. So he enjoys when people try to come in and save him. You understand what I mean? He loves people coming in to save him because it makes him feel like, oh, they're attacking me. But it's just Puffy. Puffy's the only one. Think about that for a second. Puffy is the only one who's probably coming in to intervene to get Kanye to stop. No one else. He didn't publish nobody else's tweets but Puffy's. Nobody else cares, I guess. He's come to this portion in his life where people know that Kanye's full of these crazy antics, and no one cares to come in and intervene anymore, you know? You said, did Kanye do something to his face? No, he just has a beard. Let's see. No, he just has a beard. He didn't do anything to his face. I hate that Kanye's handsome. It makes it so hard to say these things about him because, you know, he's handsome. Handsome men are incredibly hard to critique. I'm a woman, y'all, so I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. Like, I know there's women on the internet who like put their emotions to the side when they're critiquing men. I do that to an extent. But when a man's handsome, we have to be honest with ourselves. Those are the hardest men to critique. It's easy to critique the ugly. We know that. It's so easy. When you're ugly, critiques all day. Hand them out like candy. Don't be handsome, because the critiques come slow. Okay. The critiques come slow. I'm not it's hard. I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna come in extra slow. Okay, they gonna come in extra slow. There's a content creator by the name of Black Guru on TikTok. He's like Kevin Samuels. He does the Kevin Samuels bit, right? Women are this and women are that, and men are this and men are that. He's hard to critique because he's handsome. So I'm just being honest with y'all. Like, I can critique Kanye, but damn it if it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to critique. So we'll just be watching Kanye. He's done. Seems like he's been done. Seems like he's done tweeting for, or what's it called? Posting content for right now. Wait, I noticed. Hold on one second. Let me share my screen with you. I know it's not Mos Def. Is that Mos Def? This is on Kanye's story. Is that Mos Def wearing? Okay, it's not Mos Def. Is that Mos Def? I don't know who it is, but it looks like him. Kanye make me sick. He needs to stop. Ciao. I told you. What did I just say? Did I not just say, look? And then I want to show you guys this last post from Kanye West. And then it's going to kind of sum up everything that we've been discussing for the last 30 minutes. Kanye post, which I find funny that he doesn't post who sent this to him, nor does he tag them. So he only shows who texts him or texts him critiquing things, but he doesn't show the name of the person who critiquing him. He says, I appreciate you so much. And then the person replied back and says, all is good, bro. I think it's a beautiful move. Would be to take some of the proceeds from the White Lives Matter shirts and give them to a meaningful way to our people, unlike the Black Lives Matter did. He says, love this. Now, whoever this is obviously Black. He said, no one will see this coming. Well, they'll see it now since Kanye posted it and it has over 1 million likes or 100,000 likes. Yeah. The reason why I stated that a lot of the people, the reason why you don't see a lot of celebrities critiquing Kanye is because they agree with him. They agree with him. We see that these celebrities are crying for, you know, the status quo in the industry to accept them. You saw that spaces, that Twitter spaces with Jay-Z, and how white people won't take his money, even though he's a billionaire. That's just weird. Yeah, people agree with Kanye, at least at his socioeconomic level, right? Millionaire, billionaire status. They agree with what he's doing. That's why he's so galvanized to keep going. Crazy. Let's get on to our second story of the evening, because I want to get into this one because this story is very interesting. And I think it's important that we start digging into it. Let me get to some of your comments, and then we're going to get to the second story of the day. And it's going to be about Azealia Banks. And the story is wild, to say the least. The story is definitely wild. And the reason why I want to get into it is because um it's like no one's talking about it, and how could they not? It's the story is rather interesting. The story is incredibly interesting. But let me get to your comments first. This is from Tish. What's up, Tish? Say hey y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Tish. This from Susie. Susie says, nobody on the planet can make me understand the White Lives Matter merch. It just doesn't make sense. Like, we know white lives matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't require merch. Okay, so this is from Carla. Carla said, did you notice the V in lies is darkened out to make the word lies? Hold on one second. Is it? Hold on one second. Let me see that. V, the great synopsis. Let me pull it up. Hold on one second. I'll pull it back up, okay? I didn't notice that. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even. I didn't even notice this. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Hold on one second. Wow, I didn't even notice that. Wow. It's giving sarcasm. Yeah, it is. It is. Wow. So, wow. I'm shook. I'm quite shook. Okay, Kanye. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see what you did there. I see what you did there, Kanye. He's slick with it. I don't. Let me tell you this right now. If Fox News saw this, they would not have done an interview with Kanye West. Not. Listen. If Fox News saw this shirt, they would have not done an interview with Kanye West. I promise you that. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I missed it. I just missed it. I do wear glasses. Yes, we is, lucky lady. We smart over here. Wow. Wow. So Kanye, I'm telling you, if Fox News saw that Kanye West posted this shirt, they would not have interviewed him. What does it mean? It means so the shirt says with the V out, it says white lies matter. So historically, if I guess we could take a troll down, or we could take a stroll down systematic racism. But most of systematic racism is really built on lies in the industry, right? Like, oh, black people must be segregated from certain neighborhoods because they're more violent. Black and black crime is worse than ever. Those are lies that are told by the system, and the system is inherently built by white people, and so it makes sense that um, someone would produce a shirt that says white lies matter. Those lies do matter because in order to be able to understand the foundational understanding of systematic racism, you have to point out the lies. And most people are like, oh, that's not true. They are. Those lies are very much true and they matter. They matter because in order to be able to tear down systematic racism, you have to acknowledge the lies. Those lies do matter. Crazy. It's wild. That's wild. This is from Pretty Girl. She says, "Okay, got it. Kanye shirt isn't that way, but the text message is telling. Yeah, it is, because you don't know what shirts Kanye. We listen. Kanye put out those shirts on his season 9 runway, right? The person in this text thread says this here. They said, I think it's a beautiful move would be to take some of the proceeds from those White Lives Matter shirts. Here's the thing, you guys, those shirts aren't on sale yet. So we don't know what those shirts are going to look like when they hit the stores. We don't know what they'll look like when Kanye posts them. So it says take the proceeds from those shirts. Those shirts aren't on sale. So what are those shirts going to look like? Are they going to look like this? We don't know. These shirts were not made by Kanye, but I'm curious if Kanye is going to produce or buy the rights to these shirts to produce them. Tucker Carlson, I think he did get trolled. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. He didn't miss it. I don't think he missed it. I think you guys think he missed it. He didn't miss it. Mm-mm. I don't think Kanye missed that. I don't think he missed that at all. I don't think he missed that at all. No, I don't think he missed it. I think he hit the nail right on the head. Now, remember, someone told Kanye, I think you should take the proceeds from your shirts and donate them to Black organizations or something like that, or to our people, essentially. But Kanye hasn't sold those shirts yet. That runway show, you guys, was like 4 days ago. Those shirts are not off the runway yet. So I'm curious to follow this because that's interesting, right? That's an interesting matter. Why did Kanye post these shirts? He could have posted any white lie. He could have posted himself in his story. Why did he specifically point out these shirts? Is it because Most Def is showcasing them? I don't know, but this is an interesting take. So I gotta watch this a little bit closer. And when Kanye sells those shirts, I want to see what they look like. I want to see the final production of those shirts when they come out, because we have no idea what they're going to look like. And if I promise you, if Tucker Carlson, I promise you, if Tucker Carlson would have seen this post, Kanye would have not been on Fox News being interviewed. I guarantee you that. But let's get into the Azealia Banks story because her story is rather interesting. And I want to get to it because it's interesting, right? No one's talking about it. Seems like we're the only ones talking about it. This from Taurus Season says, "Can you pull up the pic of him and Candace? Him and the picture of Candace Owens do not have the V marked out on them. So I just want to make that abundantly clear. They do not. Okay. This is from Socialite Simone says, he probably chose Mos Def because of his political stance and his stunt with the feeding tube. Yeah, that could be. They could be. Interesting. Interestingly enough, I think Kanye saw those. I think the story is so wild. The story is so wild. Story is wild. Kanye is definitely it's giving troll. It's giving troll. I like it, and I don't know what it is, but I have to follow the story because now I need to know what. Now I need to know. Okay. Okay. Let's get the Azealia Banks story. So if you haven't been following the Azealia Banks story, I'm here to help you get an understanding for it. So Azealia Banks had posted a series of these posts on her Instagram story, and I'm going to read them to you here, and then we're going to get into it because now the story seems like it's coming full circle. So Azealia Banks posted this 10 hours ago and said, "My siblings like to taunt me with these photos of my mother sick in the hospital bed, and I wish they would both just drop, the rest." She says, "Really have not been okay for a while. They've been stealing my money, psychologically terrorizing me with these photos to try to make it hard for me to focus, putting my mother in those dirty hospitals and telling me I can't go see her. When do Black families stop doing messed up stuff to each other? Like, when does it stop?" She continues and says, "Y'all have no idea about the amount of level of psychological BS I've had to endure. I'm trying so darn hard to keep the peace somewhere every day. These bees are chaotic." Then she says, "I decided to cut them off for good. I haven't slept since March. This is no way to live, and I don't deserve any of this." She continues and says, "I guess they are planning to try and sell these photos to the media to try to hurt me, but my mother would be the most hurt. I don't get the logic. They are both so jealous of me for finding an outlet through music and spend every day trying to pull me back into the chaos. I keep trying to reach for my mother, but get burned every time. So I have to give up because I need some time to look after myself." Then she says, I've been tired of being at war. I just want some peace. I want to enjoy my music, my money and my music. That is all." She then says, "Orders will be dropped off later by I'm sorry, but I need a few days to just reassemble my brain. I got to get my game face on and kill these new bodega videos. I'm really lucky to have an escape hatch because that is where the happiness is. Be back in a few days." And that's it. I thought there was something else here, but I guess that's it. Yeah. So Azealia Banks seems to be explaining that she's being extorted by her brother and her sister. So let's fast forward to the story about her sister or her brother and her sister. So I'm going to pull up well, I don't know where her brother's social media account is, but I was able to find her sister's social media account. And I'll pull that up for you guys here. Just give me one moment, okay? Okay, so her sister goes by the name of Latwana Banks. Latwana Banks is how do I say it? She's she's not a party planner, but she's like the balloon queen of New York, apparently. Like, her sister has like a very successful business where she does these balloon themed events, and they're big. Like, I looked her up. She does these very elaborate, beautiful balloon decorating events. She's won a number of awards for them. And apparently they get more elaborate the deeper you go. I think she had made her way to Better Homes and Garden magazine of some sort. So her sister, this is the one she's referring to. Now I don't know if this is true or not, but I did reach out to the sister because y'all know I'm nosy. So I went ahead and sent her sister a message on Facebook, and I sent her sister the screenshots from Azealia, and I also asked if she'd like to leave a comment. I don't know where her brother's social media posts are, but I'll go ahead and share with you what I found. Of course, Lipstick Alley, they're not on this story, but Lipstick Alley does have some photos of Azealia Banks and her brother. Now, Azealia Banks has two biological sisters. One of them is trans, so that is her brother. And let me pull that up for you now. And let me get to some of your comments while I pull that up. Okay. This is from Tour Season, says exactly when you're a witch. St. Hudson said, OMG, she was my manager. Your manager of what? What she manage? Hudson. Okay, let me pull this up for you now. While Hudson gets her answer together, let me pull up the Lipstick Alley article. Okay. Where is... Okay, here we go. I pulled up the article. And let me share that with you. Tour Season said exactly when you're a witch. That's right. Thank you for the super chats. St. Hudson says she was my manager. What was she your manager of, St. Hudson? Like, did she manage a restaurant or a bar and grill? This is from Tiny the Ninja. Tiny says, oh, that's why she said he the other day. That's right. So if you guys aren't familiar, I do have an audio recording. It's unedited, and so I'm not going to play a whole lot of it for you because there's a lot of swearing in it, but I'm going to just paraphrase it for you. So in the video clip that I have saved to my phone that is unedited, Azealia Banks states that she is being extorted by him. She kept saying him. I gave him a publishing deal. What did he want me to do? He wanted me to do the deal for him. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to do all the work for you? Leave me alone. And she kept referencing somebody by the name of him. So when I looked it up, I said, Azealia Banks has two sisters. So maybe she's referring to a cousin of some sort. But no, she was actually referring to her trans brother. That's who she was referring to. So apparently, according to Azealia Banks, her trans brother and her other sister, or her sister, are both attempting to extort her with images of her mother currently sick in the hospital in New York. She said at Carol's daughters on 125th Street. Oh, was she mean? Was she nice? The flagship store. I've never heard of a store called Carol's Daughters. What is it? Is it a restaurant? What is it? Can you tell us what it is? This from Brown Delight says, hey, nosy cousins, late because YouTube be hating and not sending me notifications every day at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Set the timer on your, it's always easier just to set if you enjoy watching my show every day, it's easier just to set an alarm on your phone than it is to wait for a notification. This from Lois. Lois says, A can be handsome outside, but ugly on the inside is where it counts. I don't know what that means, but okay. But this is from Nathan says, you see Catherine Limbo was confirmed, girl. Child, we covered that story 2 weeks ago. If you guys don't know who Kathleen Nemo Lynch is, she is a current employee of the Boston Celtics, whatever you call them. And she's the one who's the confirmed mistress of Emu Udoka. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But I already did the digging, honey. Everybody confirmed it. We was already in it. And also, too, she deleted her Instagram account. The one Instagram account I found for her company, she went ahead and deleted it, honey. She went ahead and deleted it. I told you guys. I said, by the time y'all see this post, she will delete this Instagram account. Sure enough, my video hit I think it hit 1 million views and then it was deleted. This is from Shauna. Hey, Shauna said, Carol's daughter is a line created by a Black woman, hair care. Oh, neato. Dang, that's crazy. So you used to work for her, huh? Was she a good boss? Was she a bad boss? So it turns out she's extorting her sister allegedly for money. According to Azealia Banks, she financially takes care of her sister and her brother, and now they won't allow her to see her mother, who is in, seems like she's in hospice or a nursing care facility, as well as attempting to sell images of their mother in the hospital to the media for money. Interesting. Interesting. Toy says Carol's daughter's the Black hair care company, but they were bought out. Yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, we don't know. We're gonna stay on the story. I'm gonna try to find some social media for Azalea's brother, and then I'll reach out to him. Y'all know me. I'm gonna reach out to everybody. I don't care. I'm gonna reach out, try to find him. I don't know what his I know what his dead name is, but I don't know if he's changed it. So if he has a new name, I need to find it. I don't think her friends list is open, is it? No, it's closed. So I have no idea how to find her brother. I don't even know if her and her brother are close. Who even knows? So I don't know if there's be a way to find him on her social media. She's got no posts. I don't know if I can see her likes. Can I see her comments? Oh, I can. Can I see her likes? Let's see if her brother liked it. I don't know what his name is. George Banks, that's probably a cousin. This is how I do my sleuthing. So when I get to someone's Facebook page and it's blocked like this, it's not all blocked. I always go to their likes because the likes be giving it away, honey. So I go to the likes to see who liked it, to see if I can find a person that might be a family friend or coworker or something. So I don't see that her brother liked it. So let's try the next image. No likes. Let's try this image. So I always go here, see who liked it. See if I can find their page. You see what I mean? Y'all, sleuthing is hard work, but someone's got to do it. Okay. So let me keep sliding through. I just look for the last name. I mean, I sleuth so much, I can do this with my eyes closed. Randall Banks. I don't think that's probably an uncle. I'm just trying to find your brother, unless they don't have a Facebook page, but most people do. George Banks, Rhodes. Nope. All right, let's get to the last image. Dang, this sucks. I was hoping to find her brother. Because Instagrams are hard to find, especially if you don't know the person's name. Yeah. So I'll keep digging. I just got to find her brother. Let me get some of your comments. Sis is pretty. She's very pretty. Too bad she's evil, allegedly. Saint said, when I worked with Steve Stout and Mona Scott, brought them out. Oh, you used to work for Mona Scott? Who is this? I hope y'all know if you send me a message on Facebook, everybody gonna see it. The screen is up. I hope y'all know that, y'all. The tea is out the bag. The tea is out the bag. Okay, let me click on this. What's this? My brother Jovan is literally my effing hero. Ooh, that could be him. Did she tag him? Yeah. Ooh, she did tag him. Lollipop Jenkins. Okay, let's go there. Thank you very much, Mandy. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go. Lollipop Jenkins. Might have better pop up. people. You gotta is there a way you can send me the actual post? Like send me a link to the post so I can click on his name. I'll never be able to find his name like that at all. I'll never be able to photos. I guess I could put the @ sign here. I think that's how they spelled it. No, I would need the entire post. Mandy, if you could just share it with me. Javon's a brother. Yeah, you'd have to stop screaming. The chat been drinking. I think the chat drunk, y'all. Yeah, when my video's up, everyone's gonna see it. So I'd be like, text it to me. But can you Mandy, she be on it. She be on it. A lot of y'all be on it too. Ooh, child, I thought my messages. If you can, Mandy, send it to me, but just share copy of the link with me instead. And that way I'll be able to pull up the actual page unless you just send me his page. But other than that, we won't be able to find it. I can't find his page via image, unfortunately. I just tagged you on the original post. Oh, I see. Oh, notifications going up. Okay, let's see. Thank you very much, Mandy. Okay. Oh, he doesn't have a page anymore. This is a dead page. She must have quit talking to him. Yeah, she must have quit talking to him because she tagged him. Where is he? Thank you for sending this to me, but unfortunately, it looks like his page is this tagged post here. It doesn't exist. So I don't know where she got this image from. She must have stopped talking to him post pandemic. This is January of 2021. So she must have quit talking to him. Dang. Lollipop Jenkins. Joe. So maybe I can search his name, Jovan Banks. Jovon Banks. Hold on. Okay, let me search. Where do they live? New York? Maybe he doesn't have a Facebook anymore. Or if he does, I don't know where he lives. I know they're from New York. Well, we're getting closer. Okay, we're getting closer. That's all right. So we'll stay on the story with Azealia Banks and her brother, figure out where they're from, what they're doing, what they're up to, and seeing if I can find any social media for him, and then we'll reach him for comment. Because I want to know if you're really out here trying to extort Azealia Banks and not allowing her to see her mother, like that's kind of messed up. You know what I mean? That's kind of messed up. So I'm on it because it's an interesting story and it seems like no one else is gonna touch it. So we'll touch it. There's a private IG that may be him. Okay, make sure if you can you send it to me? So we'll stay on the story. Azealia Banks is obviously really heartbroken by this whole ordeal. So we'll stay on it, and I'll keep you guys posted. I've already posted a one part 2 in series on this on that you guys already know because I just told you on TikTok. So I'll be posting part 3 and then maybe just going live when I find all the details, or if I at least hear back from the sister and the brother. And I'll try to reach out. I'll reach out to Azealia Banks for comment. But let me hear from them first. Okay. So you guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being on the show. We'll be back this weekend because we're going live all weekend, you guys. So we'll be back this weekend with what's it called? What was I gonna say? We'll be back this weekend for another live show. But usually on the weekends we go a little early. So we're usually tomorrow have a meeting. So we'll probably be live tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then any links, you guys, I don't know if I told you this, but send it to us on Facebook. If you post a link in the chat on YouTube, it's not a hyperlink, so I can't click it, and YouTube they gray it out, so I don't get to actually access it. So if you do have her brother's information, you got to send it to us via our website at nosybystandardz.com, on Instagram or Facebook, or send us a text if you have my number. But our rule is no tea in the comment section, because they won't let me read it, and I definitely won't be able to click on it. Okay, but I'll see you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, for the Nosy Bystander show. And I'll give you all the updates that I have on Azealia Banks and any updates I have on Kanye West. Okay, you guys. So I'll see you later for the after show. All right. All right. Bye-bye.